Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zuck here with Zuck Stitch, and today we are going to do a flip through of the June 2022 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. So I just got this up the other day. I did look through it briefly. I didn't flag anything yet, but there are a few things I would like to stitch in this issue. So first up, we have, I'm trying to see who, this is designed by Tangled Thread and Things. It's called Bloom Where You Are Planted, and it's this really sweet spring summer piece. It's fairly small. Let me see if I can get the stitch count for you. 102 by 93, but there's a lot of words in it, so I don't think it would take you very long to stitch on. Next up is one by Doreen Jones called Busy Bees. I think this is super darling. This is 60 by 60, so a nice size. And you can, obviously you can finish it however you want, but they have this box. And in the back, they have where you can find the box if you would like. Next up is by Turquoise Graphics and Designs. It's called Visitors to My Garden. So we have some little critters that visit our garden. I think that one's pretty cute, if you don't mind stitching bugs. I know some people are afraid of bugs. This one is 78 by 78, so also that one won't take you very long. And this next one is called Ratatouille. And it's designed by Natalia Luniva, and it is 108 stitches high by 41 wide, and I'm just trying to see, so the design size is 7 inches by 2.5, so it's like it says Best Summer Recipe Ratatouille, so it could be a bookmark, is basically what I was trying to look for. I've never had Ratatouille. They do have a recipe in here for it, so if you want to give that a try if you've never had it. But 7 long by 2.5 wide, so it would make a fun bookmark, like for your cookbook or something, or anything. But this next one is called Birds and Blooms. It's designed by Franny Ritter Designs, and Robin, I think you're gonna like this one with the birds and the pot and the flowers. I think this one is really pretty. This is 108 high by 105 wide. Really pretty spring summer piece with those birds. All right, this one is the cover picture. This is designed by Tangled Threads and Things, and it's called Summer Bouquet. Look at those pretty, pretty flowers. And they put it on top of like a round box. I think that's so pretty. That one is 103 by 103 stitches. This next one is called Garden Mouse. It's designed by Jennifer Redman. It's a sweet little piece. It's 41 by 44, so it's really small. Look at it, it's so cute. I love how they finish this. I think this would look cute like hanging on a doorknob in your bedroom or something. Well, it's meant to be a tag, I guess. I guess it says for you there. But I think it's just sweet. Like it would look really cute hanging from a dresser knob or, in your bedroom if you wanted. I like how they finished it. I like that fabric a lot. So that's Garden Mouse. This next one is one that I would want to stitch. This is by Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's called Berry Pincushion. I've never done a berry before. I know Gary likes berry, likes his berries. Look at that topper too. Isn't that pretty? It's just ribbons, but it's such a pretty effect. So that's one side of the berry. But the side that really got me, like it's pretty, but then I had to cover up the pattern here. This part with the butterfly, I just think it's so darling. So this is one that I want to at least flag. This is 62 stitches high by 122 wide on 40 count. So I would do mine on 20 count. And they do give you instructions, finishing materials and instructions on how to finish the berry. All right. Next up, so they're doing, Just Cross Stitch often does a series, like a year-long series where they post, a couple charts here. There we go. In each issue. So this one is the All-Stars Songbird Quilt Blocks series. And let's see. Okay, they tell you once April, June. Yeah, so this issue comes out every other month. Just Cross Stitch comes out every other month, and so you'll get one chart in to stitch every other month. So this month it is the robin, which would be this one. So it comes, the quilt block, this is all stitched. And then in the December one, which is this last one here, you also will get the finishing instructions if you want to make a wall hanging. Right, that's the robin, right? Cardinal, blue jay, yeah, robin. So February was the cardinal, April was the blue jay, June is the robin, and then coming up in August we have the goldfinch, October we have the bluebird, and then in December we have the chickadee along with the instructions. So this one, so just the robin is 121 high by 121 wide, and of course you can just stitch these separately if you don't want to do the whole quilt. So that's fun. Okay, this next one is called Fond Memories, and it's designed by Century Farm Stitching. Let's see. Gathered round this table, fond memories are made, I think is how you read it. So it's like a little centerpiece table mat. Is that what you would call it? Table mat. Yeah, they call it a table mat. Look at that. Okay, the stitch count, they give you the stitch count for each section of the words. So fond memories is 19 high by 135 wide. Are made 19 high by 87 wide. Gathered round is 19 high by 153 wide, and this table is 19 high by 95 wide. So that's cute. Let me see oh yeah, so the chart is fond memories are made, gathered round this table. So the way they have the chart, you could just stitch the words because it is basically like fond memories are made, gathered round. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. So what I was saying is you could just do it on, this is 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and just hang it up near your dining room table too if you were worried about, food getting on it or something like that. There's a lot of different things that you can do with that piece. All right, next up is Grandma's Scrappy Quilts. This is Hannah Bridget Designs. I love those colors in there. This is 104 stitches high by 84 wide. Really, really cute. Grandma's Scrappy Quilt. This is my problem with Just Cross Stitch magazines. So the inside, this is my second time looking through this magazine, and it's already falling apart. That's just I think they use very thin paper, and it's just stapled together. So many of my magazines are doing this. All right, next up is Family Rules. This is designed by Snowflake Stitchery, and it says, in our house, always be honest. So these are all passages from the Bible. So in our home, always be honest, keep your promises, be kind-hearted, forgive and forget, work hard, never give up, but most important, love one another. And then they have the Bible verses written under each one. This is 238 stitches high by 222 stitches wide. And you stitch the words, but also the floral designs around it, which I think is really pretty. Oh, right. Many page. That pattern is a lot of pages. Next up is called There's No Place Like Home. And this is by Hand Blessings Patterns. It's 45 stitches high by 72 stitches wide. That's really cute. And if you wanted to, you could just do the little scene and take off the words if you wanted to. I think it's really darling. I love those little street lights here. Doop, doop, doop. No place like home. Or you could do this and say, like, welcome home. This would be a cute piece for somebody who just moved, maybe. You could put, like, established in whatever year they lived in they moved into that home, or something like that. I think that would be really cute. And it's not very big, so it would go very fast. This next one is designed by Stitchora, and it's Pineapple Welcome, which I really like, which is the universal symbol for hospitality. This one is 119 high by 68 wide. And I love the frame they chose, too. I think it's really pretty. Lots of backstitching in that one, which is fine. You can do backstitching, but almost everything is backstitched in there. Next up, we have another series where you get 2 houses each month. And this is called Home Sweet Home Sampler Part 3. And so this month you get the Awesome A-Frame and the Classic Craftsman. So you're getting these 2 here. So these 4 were in previous month. So you get 2 per month. And you can kind of see the image down here. Then those are for the next 3 issues of the magazine that will come out later. The A-frame, the called for is Anchor, but they do have DMC substitutions. Each block is about 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, including the border. So not too big. And then they have a peacock band designed by Historic Handworks, which I think this is really pretty. I do want to stitch this. I think it's gorgeous. It'd be a pretty little piece. And this one is 36 high by 112 wide, so not very big at all. Soie de J, it calls for Soie de J floss. There are DMC alternatives for you. I think that's really pretty and won't use up very much floss. This next one, so again, they're giving you 2 designs, 12 Days of Christmas, 2 designs in each issue. So we have 5 golden rings and 6 geese lane. I'm not too sure about this one, to be really honest. I try really hard not to criticize things, but this one kind of weirded me out a little bit to have someone's hand hanging on my tree. That's just me. The 6 geese lane is very cute. So you get the patterns for both of those. Designs by Cherry Parker. The golden rings is 3 3/8 by 2 5/8, and the geese lane is 2 3/4 by 2.5 inches. So they're small. All right, then I think that's it. I think that's all we have for this issue. So let me know if there's anything that you think you want to stitch from the June issue of Just Cross Stitch Magazine. I love visiting with you all down in the comment section about what you think you might want to stitch. So let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Bye.